Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I thought it would be so much fun to relive the past. One of the most painful times of my life. How fun will that be? And well, when I say relive the past, I mean I had a dream the other night, and you guys know how I like to tell you about my dreams and like some crazy or scary or sometimes even sad dreams. Like, this is one that I would typically not tell you guys because it is a lot more personal. And it's a very sensitive topic to me. This is like my third time filming this video. I hope I get it right this time. One of the things that I really wanted to improve on this year was to be more myself and not bottle things in anymore and kind of be more open, not just on YouTube, but in general. And I have done, and I think I did a pretty good job. Like, 2021 has honestly been the best year that I've had in so many years. I've made so many amazing new friends, like at work and stuff like that. I'm genuinely in a much happier place in my life than I was even just a year ago, or like in 2020 was just awful. But 2021 really changed for me. It really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And one of the things that I found was, like, if I'm more open to people and stop being so like isolated and keep everything inside me, then people will they will know me, and I will feel like I'm not alone. And I kind of wanted to do that more on YouTube as well. And this is, like I said, this is one of those things that I would typically not talk about because it is about an ex of mine. And some of you guys, if you've been here for a long time, you will probably remember her. I was dating a girl named Alyssa, and while we had our good times, the relationship did not end very well at all. We broke up in 2017, 5 years ago, which is fucking insane to think. Like, it's been a while since I've even said that name on this channel. It's just like, it's crazy. But she's... Should I even be making this video at all? Fuck. What have I gotten done? Alyssa is... She's an amazing girl. She was an amazing girlfriend. While we had our ups and downs, like I said, it was we had a lot of great times together, and we were together for a long time. She was my most serious relationship I'd ever had. I'd never had like a girlfriend before her that lasted this long. I had like stupid little girlfriends that were like, you know, when you're in school and you're a teenager and you have like a girlfriend for like a week or something, but like never like this. This was my first real long-term relationship. We were together almost 4 years. It would have been 4 years in the summer of 2018, but we broke up in like December or November, late November 2017. I took a lot of responsibility for that, and I've learned so much because of that situation. That thing that I went through was probably the hardest thing I ever had to go through. That breakup, it was the most excruciatingly painful thing that I'd ever had to go through. And because of that, and like, I'm still here today to live to tell the tale, I feel like I really did. It changed me. It's altered the way I view the world. For a few years after the breakup, I viewed the world as nothing but a hateful, negative place, and fuck the world, and this and that, and like, didn't care of anything. Like, I didn't care about anything, and I was like that up until pretty much last year, 2021, which was a great year for me. Like, I had the best year of my life. I made so many new friends, and like at work and stuff like that, and I've really started to open myself up more to people and not be so alone. And it turned out to be a really good thing for me to do that, to stop fighting, you know, being out in the world and associating with people, to stop fighting against that and just be friends with people. And I did, and it's turned out to be the best thing I've done in years. I have so many amazing friends now, like, who I really love and care about a lot, and I really enjoy spending time with them, and it's been a great thing for me. And for years and years and years and years, I've been alone. And especially after that breakup, because even when I was with Alyssa, like, I didn't really have any friends. It was just kind of me and her, and I was quite happy living that way. But when she was gone, I realized I was alone. Like, I had nothing and nobody to turn to. And it's not like nobody wanted to be friends with me. It was me. I was the one shutting people out. Like, I didn't want to be friends with people. I didn't want to associate with people. But like, in 2021, I've really learned a lot of things about like my life up to now, and the things that I should have done differently and things that I could have done better. And I've told you guys, I've been like thinking a lot about my teenage years and the things that I did that I regret and like I wish I never done, or things that I did differently, such as like I wish I could have been myself my whole life instead of faking who I was to be, to try and fit in, or like be afraid people would judge or criticize me. But I was doing that same thing too. Like I was a very critical like person, and I still kind of am. I guess that's just my toxic trait, I guess, but I am working on it, and I'm working on being a better person, and I feel like I don't want to blow my own horn or anything like that, but I feel like I've really done a good job up to now. Like, I've changed a lot, and I have a lot more respect for people than I did back then. And even with Alyssa, like, we broke up, it was my fault, and it was my fault, but it's like, it's weird, because when I think back to it now, I see it all, and I'm ashamed of myself. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Just the way I was. I was not a good person. But I thought in my head, I didn't think I was a bad person. I thought I was a good person. I was like some kind of fucking sociopath or something. But like, I didn't take into consideration anyone else's feelings. I was just caring about myself. It was all about me, 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 me. What I want is it's my way or the highway. And I realize that now, how fucking selfish I was being, and like just how not a good person I was being, even though I thought in my head at the time that I really like cared about people, and I wanted the best for people, and I wanted to make people happy and encourage people to chase their dreams. And I see it now. Like, I really see how I was just so manipulative. And I regret it with all my heart, but I can't live in the past. I can't worry about that anymore. I've got like new things going on for me in my life now, and I just kind of regret the way I've handled things. And Alyssa really is like, or was, I haven't spoke to her in many, many years, but she was an amazing girl. I couldn't have asked for a better girlfriend. She would go out of the way to do anything for me, anything at all. And just me being the way I was, the world sort of centered around me, I fucked it up. And she wasn't perfect either. I'm not gonna be like, feel sorry for me, like I was like, I'm accepting the blame. No, I mean, we had like typical mistakes too. Like, there was just arguments and this and that, and sometimes we were both at fault, but like, I really see the reason the relationship came to an end was because of me. Do I regret it? No. I mean, I do regret my behavior, but I feel like I've really started to think lately that everything happens for a reason. And I feel like I am where I am right now in my life because this was meant to happen. Like, I've met so many people that if that would have worked out, I never would have met these people. The friends that I have now, I know for a fact I never would have met them. And I feel like our paths collided, me and my new friends now. And it's weird because I really love them and I care about them a lot. And I feel like that would never have happened if me and Alyssa had worked out, and I feel like this was obviously meant to happen. I wish it was less painful, but, it's one of those things, you just got to learn from it and accept what happened is the past and, just carry on. But you can't just let it stop you from living, or you can't dwell on the past forever. I mean, I hope I haven't had contact with her for years, but she's one of those people that I genuinely really hope she's doing well in life, and I hope she's happy, because she really does deserve to be happy. This is going into a weird, thing, but, this was supposed to be about a dream, and now it's turned into me, evaluating, my whole life and the things that I did wrong, but I've accepted that I was wrong, and I'm prepared to be better for, the future. And I have done a great job at improving, and I hope I don't get emotional. I always do when I, talk about, things that was, a really painful time in my life, but she's one of those people I'm never gonna forget her. But I hope she's doing well and stuff, but I had a dream about her the other night, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit because it was so weird. I saw her in person, which I haven't for years. I saw her in person in this dream, and she said something to me. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember seeing her, and just seeing her though, it was fucking insane. It was so trippy because it was like I almost remembered every single last little detail about her. just the way she looked, everything was exactly the same. I remembered things that I typically wouldn't remember if I was awake. I remembered it in this dream. She just looked so real, like she was really there. The voice, everything was like, it was insane. And when I woke up from that dream, it kind of fucked me up a little bit. Like, I was a little bit, like, sad and depressed and was just thinking a lot. This was actually on Tuesday when this happened, but I decided I wasn't going to talk about it, but now I'm deciding to talk about it. But nothing really happened in the dream. She just kind of talked to me, like we acknowledged each other, and it was just a fucking weird feeling. Like, it felt like me and her being together. When I really started to think about like all the memories and all that stuff, I did sit and think about it for a while, and it feels almost like a different life. Like, it doesn't feel like my life, you know. It feels like a whole different life ago. It's the weirdest feeling, and it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 5 years ago that we broke up. But it's insane. Like, time really has flown, and like, yeah, just, I don't know, there's something weird about having a dream about your ex, I guess. But it just got me thinking about it, and I thought, like, although nothing really happened in the dream, I guess it's something vulnerable, and it's something that has happened to me, and I guess I could open up to you guys and talk about it. And like, if there's somebody out there who has also had a dream about their ex, or like they're, you know, not really sure how to process that. Like, if you have had a dream, you don't really know how to process it, and then you're just sitting there depressed and reliving the old times. You don't really have to do that. You don't really have to be sad about it. Just accept that is your past. It's part of your past. And whatever happened between you and your ex, like it did with me and Alyssa, that is what shaped me to what I am today. No fat jokes, please. This had nothing to do with Alyssa. This had everything to do with me and my disgusting eating habits. That's why I'm shaped this way, okay? But, no, but in seriousness, though, I feel like it shaped who I am today. And I feel like that is something I've learned. It's a very valuable lesson. Although it hurts at the time, it is true what they say, time does really heal all wounds. It doesn't heal it completely. You will always still have that scar as a reminder, but the pain does go away. I'm no longer hurting. I mean, of course, I'm not going to say I don't miss her, but I miss her. She was an amazing girlfriend. I couldn't have asked for a better girlfriend. But, you know, it didn't work out. And I learned from that, and I will make sure that, you know, in future, I will do better. And I've done so much better. I've, like, really progressed a lot. And it made me think about, like, how proud of myself I am that I've changed and I've become a better person, and I'm no longer like that. Some days it still slips out a little bit, but I have to, like, hold it back and just kind of work on it and be like, no, you can't say that. You know, like, you can't focus on the negative things. Like, somebody says, what do you think about this? Instead of me being like, oh, I think it's pretty cool, I always look for the negative side of it. So I'll be like, I don't know, I think it's a little too... And then I'll say something negative, and then they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, do I really want to be that guy who just puts people down all the fucking time? Like, no, I don't. It made me think about it. This video could go on for hours. I'm not going to talk about it much more, but it's just one of those things I was thinking about the other day. The dream really made me think about my past and how I got to where I am now and how I've changed in those 5 years since we broke up. And I feel like I'm a much better person now than I was back then. I see it now. Like, I see clearly I was a fucking scumbag, but I didn't mean to be that. It was just like that. And now I'm, like, aware, though. That's the thing. That's the important key of this lesson, is awareness. And I never had that back then. I was not aware of how I was behaving or how I was making other people feel. Now I'm, like, aware, and I'm able to do something about it. And I'm really glad that I can be a better person because of that experience. I feel like that's what life is all about. You make mistakes, you fuck up, you do this, you do that. But then you have to learn from that. You have to take that, figure out what went wrong, what you did wrong, and then just try not to let it happen again next time. And then eventually, by the time you're dead or you're dying, you will be the best version of yourself because you've learned from so many mistakes throughout your life. You will be the best you've ever been later in life, and I really feel like that. But anyway, this is it. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this fucking video was. Smash a like on it anyway, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and chase your dreams.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself